Hi, today I'd like to show you how to adjust a clip-on earring to make the earring tighter. This particular earring has a very loose back. As you can see, it just flops open. Now we need to take this off from the casing so as we can adjust it, and to do that we have to push together on the two outside prongs. You can use a pair of small pliers to push on the outside prongs, or I prefer to use my thumb. This way I'm in control of how much pressure I'm putting on the prongs. And the idea is to get this lug out of the hole, the one that's nearest to us. So we hang on to the front of the earring on the casing, and I'm using this thumb to push against this prong and take the lug out of the hole. And there you have it. Okay, so let's release the clip. Next thing we need to do is to adjust the clip itself, because it's this part that's causing the earring to go slack. Now you'll notice that there are three prongs, and the middle prong is raised quite considerably away from the outer two. Now all these prongs should really be in alignment, and that way the clip will be nice and tight. Right, to do this, as I said, we're going to use a kitchen fork, and we lay the back of the clip onto the kitchen fork with the prongs uppermost, so I can use the kitchen knife to push on the middle prong, and that will go between the prongs of the kitchen fork. Not too hard, just gently. The idea of this is not to bend the middle prong too much, is to bring it on line with the outside two prongs. Now that one's still a little bit raised, so we'll use that again. Give it a bit more of a push. You're better off doing this bit by bit than going at it like a bull in a china shop and bending the whole thing. That's a little bit too low if anything, but that's okay because we can just use our thumbnail just to push that up a little bit. Now obviously that's an action that you can't do when the back of the earring is on the earring itself. Okay, the next thing to do is to return the earring back to the earring casing itself. Now the earring casing has got two little holes in the side of it where these lugs fit from the edge of the clip. So I'm going to place the furthest away from me, the lug that's the furthest away from me, into the hole first. Make sure that the nib is over the back of the earring, and using my thumb I'm going to push in and guide this lug nearest to me into the hole, and there you have it. There's the casing with its clip back on. And just to prove to you that it is nice and tight now, there you go. Now if you have over tightened it, you can slacken the earring by using the kitchen knife again and just pushing up the middle prong. See, I've got the knife underneath the middle prong, underneath the nib, and just ease it up a little bit. Like I say, as with all these things, a little bit at a time, and then you'll get it just right for yourself. The next clip I'd like to show you how to tighten is called an Anamika clip. This is the second most popular type of clip earring, mainly used for dangly earrings. It's quite what it's useful for. This one's quite okay, but this one is one I've taken off another earring, and you can see here how big the distance is between the hood at the back and the head at the front. Now there's two ways you can actually adjust this clip. You can actually open up this hood a little bit, and I use my fingers to do it. Otherwise you can actually insert a small pair of pliers and just gently open it. As before, little adjustments and then try it on. As you can see, that one's still a bit big here, so I'm going to tighten it using this U at the bottom here, this U bracket, by pushing together, finger and thumb on both sides of the earrings, and just push together to bend the earring at this point here at the bottom. And that now is nice and tight, just like the other one. Well, I do hope that's helped. Like I say, some things that can be a little bit fiddly when you first try them. It does get easier in time, believe me. But as you've seen, it can be done. Good luck.